Alright, here we go. Autopilot cars are here. Let's find out what's going on. It says over here in this article that Tesla's Autopilot is their most lucrative asset. Interesting. I mean, automated cars, right? Everybody's talking about them. Talking about how everything's going to be automated. Well, let's take a closer look at this over here. It says the methods used to develop autonomous driving vary significantly between the pioneers of self-driving vehicles, two of the greatest of which being LiDAR usage and data collection. Tesla would be the first company to reach national approval for autonomous driving due primarily to their use of radar and their vast data collection. Wow, you better keep an eye on Tesla's stock if this is the case. The market for ride-hailing services is very lucrative and growing every year, allowing Tesla and other companies to turn their autonomous vehicles into very lucrative assets. Absolutely. I mean, Uber and Lyft are in the billions, right, as far as assets go, and there's more and more people using them every day. Okay, what else does it say over here? By selling their autonomous vehicles directly to consumers, both Tesla and General Motors will be open to another large market and revenue source. Definitely, for sure. I mean, can you imagine Lyft or Uber coming to pick you up and it's just an autonomous autopilot car, driverless car, right? And you're going to have the same amount of control as you would if somebody else is driving, right? Let's see here. A bet on Tesla is a long-term one, hedging on the profitability of Tesla network and strong future vehicle sales, both achieved through full autonomy. Interesting. Tesla is working on developing its autonomous driving system called Autopilot. The system has the potential to be incredibly lucrative as Tesla gains the ability to release a completely autonomous ride-hailing service. That'll definitely be a game changer. The Tesla network, but other companies are also working on their own systems as well. Waymo, a Google-owned subsidiary, currently seems to be leading the pack, but Cruise Automation, a General Motors subsidiary, is also on their heels with Tesla. That's interesting. So you get three of them. I mean, definitely, right? You know about the Google cars driving around, the automated cars. But apparently General Motors and obviously Tesla is also, those three are in the main running. It's according to this article right now. Lyft, Uber, and Didi Chucking, the three most established global ride-hailing services, are working on their autonomous vehicle development as well, but are lagging behind their new competitors. This article will break down which company is likely to be the first to offer their service, the lucrativity of offering such a service, and what this will mean for Tesla's future financials. So, I mean, I honestly thought that Google would be ahead of this, but obviously Tesla, you know, has been in the news. There have been a couple of crashes with the Tesla cars, I believe around 3, don't quote me on that, which caused some controversy, but it looks like over here, this is going to be a game changer. And let's see this last part over here. Autonomous development. It says Tesla's current autopilot system relies on 8 cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors, a radar, a powerful computer chip, and a lot of software development. So the camera is basically the eyes. It's feeding in the data into the computer chip, right, into the brain, and then it's using the software to determine what it needs to do. The 8 cameras allow for a full 360 view of surroundings without a bulky top-mounted camera setup. Look at that. That's interesting. 360-degree view. So that's a complete, I mean, that's going to completely see everything. And then it says the radar measures the distance and speed of objects ahead and can see through precipitation, fog, dust, and vehicles ahead. Wow, that's excellent. Because the cameras might not be able to see ahead, right? Because fog can definitely skew what you see, but if you're using the radar, it's just going to send out the signal, and when it bounces back, it's going to have to hit something solid to bounce back. So there you go. That's, I mean, in a nutshell, that's what's happening over here. It says Tesla also created their own computer chip, which Musk said is a 2,000% improvement over the previous chip that NVIDIA supplied Tesla with. 2,000%. Just incredible. I mean, that's technology for you, right? With more processing power, the chips will be able to handle more data and make faster decisions, making the software safer and more precise. Well, absolutely, right? If you have it's like having a stronger brain, you know? You're going to obviously be able to handle more tasks, because that's what the CPU is, the computer chip. While Tesla had to previously blend pixels and reduce frame rates, they are now able to allow the camera and sensors to operate at full power. That is incredible. So that's how it was doing it, to be able to process the data. They were actually blending pixels and reducing frame rates. Wow, that's like a video editing tool, right? You're blending pixels and reducing frame rate to reduce the size of data, and now they don't have to do that. So that is absolutely huge. It says over here, Elon Musk tweeted about the greater processing power of their full self-driving computer, stating the chip is required to work at 5% of its computer load, or 10%, with full failover redundancy. Full failover redundancy. It's only using 10% of its capacity. Wow, that is incredible. Musk later went on to say that the previous chip supplied by NVIDIA is currently working with an 80% computer load, even with the bent pixels and reduced frame rates. Well, I mean, definitely, if it's the computer chip is 2,000%, you know, an improvement, then obviously that's just awesome, man. I mean, for this technology, that's great. I mean, blending pixels and reducing frame rate, you're asking for trouble, right? If you're cutting out frames, then that means that you're not seeing everything in real time, right? And so if you're cutting out the frames, then obviously the computer has less time to interact with what's going on. Wow, that's great. The Tesla chip team was headed by Peter Bannon, currently Vice President of Engineering at Tesla, who had almost 8 previous years of experience at Apple developing their A5-A9 computer chips. The new chips are now only more powerful and specialized for Tesla's Autopilot. Interesting, but cost even less than the previous NVIDIA chips. That's incredible. I know that my dad had an offer from Apple a couple years back when they had their Autopilot car. It was called something else, but their car, they were trying a driverless car, because he works at a company where they manufacture, or they use the cameras. They produce those cameras that are used in all the cars. So I know that was, but Apple had apparently dropped the program. But anyway, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is definitely a game changer. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Autopilot cars are here. They're almost here. It sounds like they're here. I think they're testing some out in China right now. It might be released. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, you know, driving your car is great, but have you ever used Uber or Lyft? And if you have, aren't you kind of giving the reins away to somebody else? You're not driving. And then what's this? This is just one step past that, right? It's just a computer driving you. So what do you think? Will you ever use a driverless car? Are you going to have a choice? Are we going to have a choice? This is what's going to happen. And do you own any stock in Tesla? Are you going to buy any stock in Tesla? Let me know. If you like seeing these videos, hit that center image over there, and you can subscribe to News Bytes TV. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up button and share the video. And if you want to watch more News Bytes TV right now, go ahead and click on one of the videos on the left over there, and you can start watching it right away. And we'll talk to you soon.